Right now at 5:30, dangerous damage. Why officials are so concerned about this fresh graffiti on some signs on I-95. Good evening, I'm Elliott Rodriguez.
And I'm Erica Von Teal. Now, besides the obvious, it's an eyesore and will cost all of us to clean it up. Officials say the graffiti on the signs for the new express lanes can present a problem even if you don't need those signs to get around. CBS 4's George ESTEVEZ is live with our top story at 5:30 to explain. George.
Well, Erica, it is a problem because you're right. It is an eyesore, and it does cost us money. We wanted to find out exactly what else could be the reason, and we wanted to give you a good look. So we're actually standing on someone's roof here at Northwest 50th Street along I-95. Take a look at the neighborhood. Here's some of the houses. They have a boundary, so as you go over to I-95, they can't see the graffiti on the sign, but we can from our bird's eye view. You can take a look at what it says. It is a problem. It is costly, and yes, it is ugly, but we wanted to find out what else could be the problem. So here are some of the reasons, which could include a protest. These signs are giving drivers little direction, but sending an obvious message.
Very artistic, but they shouldn't do that. It's degrading the city.
Yes, graffiti makes our city not so appealing, but it could also be dangerous for the drivers who may get distracted. Add to that I-95 North express lanes are relatively new, so not everyone is familiar with the changes, so a clear sign could come in handy. Or is this a protest?
That's what it says, $1.50. Where did that come from?
They did it over the weekend. What do you think?
I think they're playing with the words, aren't they?
After all, the new express lane fees could be at times $1.50, but regardless the reason, it is wrong, and caring for these signs is anything but free.
Where the money come from?
You.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We checked, and in fact, cleaning up graffiti on some of our major expressways like I-95 costs taxpayers $80,000 a year. So you think it's as easy if you're driving along the highway, you think maybe they can just paint over it or clean it. Well, that's not the case. It's actually a lot more difficult to repair a sign like that. Why? Because these signs are made to reflect for drivers at night.
You know, that is because the sign has a certain amount of reflectivity to it.
And cleaning it takes away that reflectivity?
Indeed. And if you go ahead and do it too much, especially if the damage is too much, it might indeed necessitate the replacement of that sign.
But stopping the vandals may be difficult. The cameras are often pointed at the highway and not the sign, so it's up to you to spot them.
It's not their property. They damaged somebody else's property. They have to clean it. Shall.
Pretty plainly put, huh? There's a live look at the sign again. That's I-95 heading north. That's right before the Northwest 62nd Street exit if you're heading on I-95 north, so don't get distracted by that sign. At this 5 o'clock hour, the Florida Department of Transportation is waiting on the final report, which could take a couple days, to see if, in fact, they could repair a sign like that or if they're going to have to replace it if the spray paint costs just too much damage. By the way, if you saw something maybe this weekend or see something in the future, FHP urges you to give them a call. That's star FHP, star 347. We're live on a rooftop in Miami. George ESTEVEZ, CBS 4 News.